Greetings. My name is Bonnie Gardner. My theme is Ralph Waldo Emerson's poem, The Poet. There's only one presence and one power active in the universe, God the good, the omnipotent. Have you ever wondered how a person can write and create a great song or poem? Inspiration. Inspiration happens when we're moved by a deeper part of ourselves. The great transcendentalist Emerson, also poet and philosopher, said that poetry is truth sermonized. It is the nature of the poet, whom he calls the man of beauty, ascribing to him a higher calling. Unlike the intellectual who sees no dependence between the material world and the world of thoughts and ideas, or the theologian who relies exclusively on historical evidence for truth, the poet acknowledges interdependence between the ideal. Emerson describes the poet as the complete man, the ideal man, one who has evolved to extol the nature of man, to interpret what most of us only dream about. The poet acts as a conduit, exposing nature's hidden secrets to us. Poetry was written before time and clarifies something we already know. Emerson says that a poet is a sayer, the namer, and represents beauty. He is sovereign and stands at the center. For the world is not painted or adorned, but is from the beginning beautiful. But God is the creator of the universe. Therefore, the poet is an emperor in his own right. For poetry was all written before time was, and whenever we are so finely organized that we penetrate into that region where the air is music, we hear those primal warblings and attempt to write them down. But we lose a word or verse and substitute something of our own and thus miswrite the poem. For nature is as truly beautiful as it is good, or as it is reasonable, and must as much appear as it must be done or be known. Words and deeds are quite different modes of the divine energy. Words are also actions, and actions are a kind of words. The beautiful rests on the foundations of the necessary. The soul makes the body, and the wise Spencer teaches, so every spirit, as it is most pure, and hath in it the more heavenly light, so it is the fairer body doth procure to have it in, and it more fairly dight, with cheerful grace and amiable, for of the soul the body form doth take. For soul is form, and doth the body make. Here we find ourselves suddenly not in critical speculation, but in a holy place, and should go verily, warily, and reverently there, where being passes into appearance, and unity into variety. The universe is the externalization of the soul. Emerson is considered the father of New Thought. It's no small wonder that Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, was inspired by his poetry. And through his works, we see a glimpse of Unity's roots. It was Fillmore who said, "Should not we also enjoy an original relationship to the universe? Each man has the ability to co-create with a divine focus. It is the process of internal transformation and spiritual communion that occurs when human beings discover their oneness with God and their own innate Christ potential. The highest revelation is that God is in every man. Unity's 5 basic principles resonate throughout Emerson's poem. God is all good, everywhere present. Human beings have a spark of divinity within. Therefore, we are inherently good. We create our experience by the activity of our thinking. Prayer is creative thinking that heightens our connection with God. Finally, knowing and understanding the laws of life, also called truth, are not enough. We are all poets and must live the life we know. We must live the life we know. Blessings.